All right, we are here with another episode of Serenity Before Sunrise, our early morning journaling show. And today is kind of a rough topic because we are acknowledging and subsequently getting okay with not being able to do the things we used to do. And if you're not at the point where that's a factor for you, that's okay. Just keep living, baby. Just keep living. You know how those old folks, how we call them old folks now, and we just approaching oldness if we can make it. But that's what people used to say. Just keep living. If you haven't encountered it yet, it's coming, because the check engine light will come on quicker than you think, quicker than you realize. So, I remember back in the day, got a nose itch. Back in the day, I used to sleep light as a feather. If one of my kids said, I'm jumping up out the bed like Superwoman, I'm running. What's up? Who I got to kill? Who I got to something? I don't know. I was going to do something to somebody. But I used to jump up out that bed with no problem. Now, baby, let me get oriented. Let me rub these knees a little bit, warm them up before I can really get up and do stuff. I got to get my equilibrium together. But what can't you do so well anymore, or as quickly as you used to? It's important that we go ahead and have these conversations and get okay with aging now. Because it's going to happen. If God spare life and God bless you to be able to get to the point where you're old, you're elderly, and you can do different stuff, you know, we have to be able to get okay with it, because a lot of people aren't okay with it. Maybe you got a little bags under here. Maybe you got some crow's feet. Maybe you got some wrinkles in your forehead like I do. And it's okay, because I lived a good life. In the name of Jesus, I am not trying to go nowhere anytime soon. But, you know, like I say, that check engine light comes on. And, you know, you have to be aware that you can't do stuff as quickly as you used to. You can't just do it with the same tenacity or the same fervor that you used to. How are you dealing with that? Have you even thought about maybe, because it hits some people differently. Do you need therapy for that? Do you need counseling for that? Do you need coaching for that? You can book a discovery call, bit.ly/connectwithcoach, shameless plug. But, you know, we can still enjoy our lives even though we're not able to move as quickly as we used to, you and I, because this is just a single person conversation. A and B, everybody else can see their way out unless you want to involve them. But this is an A and B conversation, me and you. Feel free to DM me anytime you need to. Feel free to reach out, because I'm here for you. That's what I'm here to do, a certified life coach, ushering you through the different stages of life, helping you accept them. Because what we don't want is for them not to come. And the only way those other stages of life don't come is if we don't reach it. My back itching, child. Don't mind me, my back itching. But, yeah. So, you got two choices. You either get there or you don't. And I'm of the mind that I want to get there. It may be a little bit slower than before, but I want to get there, you know? And I'm hoping that you do too. Now, if you're at a place where you don't want to get there, let's talk about that too. Because, you know, I'm sure there's people in your family that want you to be there. So we're going to talk about that. But as always, handy dandy notes. I'm checking just to make sure I give you all the information that I came here with. Let's see. Age appropriate activities. Now, you grown, I'm grown. We can do whatever we want. But you know that you should not I would not. Let me speak for me. Let me not speak for you, because you might think it's okay. But I'm not going to be in the club with my kids. So choose age-appropriate activities or body-appropriate activities. You might be in the club. You might want to go to the club. Be dipping it low and your knee give out or your back give out. So just know maybe you got to do some stretches. Warm them shoulders up, them knees up before you go clubbing. Or go to a nice martini bar or a nice after-hours spot with some people that understand that you're going to come in there smelling like Ben Gay instead of Burberry. Listen, it's all good. But it's all in good fun. So don't take me no kind of way. I just really want to make sure that you're okay with what's going on and we can get there together. Let's see. Stretching is good. Exercising and stretching and doing the things that you know will keep your body moving in an optimal. No, that's your eyes. Optimal. I need to get hooked on phonics. Optimal manner. That will help you tremendously to keep moving and being flexible. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, do them hip stretches and hip exercises because that is the number one. I'm studying fitness too, so we about to study body mechanics in a little bit. I'm gonna get certified in that too. But listen, do your hip stretches because as people get older, that is the least stretched thing on your body and it is the most broken thing on your body. So do some hip openers, do some hip flexors, some adductions, some abductions, do all of that stuff, some leg lifts. You want to keep your hip nice and nimble. There's other ways to flex them hips, but you know, that's for you and your partner to work out. But most definitely work on those hips because you don't want to break a hip doing something fun and not be able to do it anymore. Work on the hips. Keep them nimble and greased up and flexed and all that stuff. I'm doing some hip flexing now. Roll them around. That helps your back too, your spine, all that stuff. So, in your journaling journey today, please write about what your body is probably not doing as well as it used to. What your body probably isn't doing as well as it used to. Or you notice that you slowed down a little bit. It's okay. Be okay with it. Write how you've learned to deal with it or how you're going to deal with it. Again, this is helping your generations be okay with aging. Understand it's a natural process. Even if you're apprehensive, even if you're unsure of what's going on, write about it. Get it down on paper. You don't have to share it with anybody. Put it in a safe place. So after you're gone, that's that appointment that we can't miss. After you're gone, your family can go ahead and find out how you dealt with things so they'll know how they can deal with things. Your children, your grandchildren, in-laws, whoever. This is not just for you. It's not for me at all. Who it's for is your generations, your legacy, because we want to build them up. We want to let them know that you went through some of the same things. There's nothing worse than, a parent or a grandparent that act like they ain't never did nothing wrong. Oh, Lord. I don't know why y'all kids act this way. Knowing they was, I almost said a bad word, hunching out of both drawers' legs. But they don't want to act like they did anything. Or like they never drank, or they never smoked, or they never did this. Write it all down. Even if you can't tell them verbally, write it all down. This is what this authentic wellness is all about. Get it out. Because what you don't want is your kids or your grandkids not trusting you because they thought you were perfect and then they find out that you weren't. You don't have to be a perfect parent. You just have to be a present parent. Just be present and be honest. Because I can tell you that I had a client that she's still mad about Santa Claus. Like, bruh, Santa Claus? I can't invalidate her experience, but Santa Claus. And it wasn't the matter that it wasn't real. He wasn't real, or it was a lie or whatever. Because Santa Claus makes a lot of people childhood. Please don't listen to this with your children around if they don't know about Santa Claus yet. But at the same time, it wasn't a matter that Santa didn't bring the gifts. It's that she was lied to about it. Kids can deal with the truth better than you give them credit for. Please, if this journaling journey has taught you nothing else, and even if you can't verbally say it to your kids or whoever it is that you're raising or you're wanting to leave these journals for, even if you can't verbally say it, let them know that it's okay, probably not okay, but it's okay for them to go through whatever they're going through, because we all go through things. We're all here to help people go through things. What you don't want to portray yourself is as perfect and not come off as human. We're all having a human experience. You don't want your children to, or whoever, I'm just using, so let's just put the word as children. You insert whatever you want to insert, but you don't want to have them think that you're perfect and not trust you or not trust your judgment. They're going to do what they want to do anyway, but just let them know you understand. And this journaling might jog your memory and let you know that, hey, I am not perfect. I'm not the person I'm portraying myself to be. And that just deserved a moment of silence because, yeah, you know. I don't have to explain it. You know. It's all right. But we're going to work through it. You and I and you, me and you, whatever, together. That's all that matters. That's why I don't come up. Listen, even though I pre-record these videos and maybe one day I'll be able to get back to doing them live, I don't edit them. I ain't going to edit them. Not on my podcast, not on these videos, not on nothing. Simply because I'm not perfect. I might be a life coach and know this or know that about different modalities, but what I'm not is perfect. Because just as I can teach you something or help you on your journey, you can teach me just as well. It's true. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We ran a little long today, but it's worth it. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully with a different shirt on, because I recorded these, I try to record them all so I can get my mojo going and just be all hyped up for y'all. But yeah. All right, y'all. Reach out to me. There go the link if you want some coaching or somebody who needs some coaching. You can even sponsor people for coaching, but we can talk about that another time. See you later. Oh. What you're supposed to do? Drink your water, take your vitamins, and mind your business. Now we can go.